Hey guys, getting late, getting tired. It's like 4 in the morning. Just wanted to do a little update on that the going into debt video that I did. Thank you to everybody. A lot of people messaging me and stuff, and even some comments. That it's good advice, and it is. I had a few people message me saying it's none of my business what people want to do with their money. And that is true too. It isn't any of my business. But that's just a hard thing, man, to say to somebody. Like, it's not your business. Well, no, it ain't my business. But if I can help somebody out through some life experience, why not? I mean, and I still say I should have asked Buddy to explain to him what he's doing, but I didn't. Oh well. Yeah, those people are saying I should have, mind my business and tell people what to do with it. I wasn't trying to tell anybody what to do with their money. I didn't mean for it to come off as preachy or know-it-all or anything like that. It was just kind of trying to give some advice. Some people can't take advice, I guess. I mean, some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill. Blade. Wesley Snipes. That wasn't it at all, guys. To the people who think that and thought it was preachy, I'm sorry, but not sorry at the same time, because it wasn't. I'm sorry you thought I came off that way. I'm not sorry for what I said. It's the truth. Why go into debt for something as foolish as this? And you're right, people. You don't know, we could be rich. You're absolutely right. I don't know. We could pay off that credit card tomorrow. Maybe mommy and daddy will pay it off for him. I don't know. I'm just saying, the average person, and I'm the average person, can't afford to spend $4,000 or $5,000. And I'm just guessing, just by him saying the amount of clones he bought. And there was at least a few $1,000s on cologne. Within a couple months. Yeah. Well, that's a lot of money, man. But again, to the people who understood what I was saying, thank you. To the people I didn't, I'd recommend watching again with a bit of an open mind. I wasn't trying to tell somebody what to do or how to live their life. Believe me, I'm no fucking life coach. You don't want me telling you how to live your life. Whew. God damn. Or maybe you do. I mean, I've been through a lot of shit, so I ain't making the same mistakes twice, I'll tell you that. Well, I shouldn't say that. I ain't making some of the mistakes I made twice. Some of them I made 3 times. But I'm doing my best not to make them kind of mistakes again. Am I perfect? No. I'll probably make some mistakes, but I will never make that kind of financial mistake again. If I can't afford to pay cash without going into debt for certain things like cologne, then I'm not getting it. It's that simple. I'm lucky, and I know I'm lucky, and every time I buy a cologne, I feel blessed, because like I said, I've been so poor that when I say I was dodging bill collectors, I don't mean just on the phone. They come to your house and stuff too. I was pretending I wasn't home, pretending I wasn't me, pretending I didn't speak English. That's funny. So I know where I'm coming from this, guys. Don't get harsh on me about it. I really know where I'm coming from. You guys don't need to go through it if you haven't gone through it yet. As I said in the video, it is a sickness. I never get into it. I'm not really going to it now, but what I meant by a sickness is sometimes, and again, I've been there, so I know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you just want to buy. No other reason. Even if you don't got the money. I did it. Just because you want to show it off to your friends when they come over, or you just, like I said, love that rush of having something new. But that something new turns into something not new real quick, and I mean days. And you start, it's like an endorphin rush, almost like a drug. And you start feeling down, and you gotta, and I don't know how to get out of it. You gotta talk to a professional with that. I just know I brought myself out of it. Because I was that guy. I wasn't spending thousands on cologne at the time, but I was spending it on action figures, video games, shit like that. Same concept, pointless shit you don't need to go in debt for, that I went in debt for. As my story goes, everybody who's watched my channel for a while knows I was poor, borderline homeless. If it wasn't for my family, I managed to dig myself out of debt, get a place to live, a new car, nice colognes and clothes, but it was all through hard work. Nobody gave me shit. Help me out. Like I said, my parents would help me out as much as they could, but they weren't rich either. I mean, my brother and sister, well, my brother not so much because he was living way out in Alberta and I was in New Brunswick. He couldn't get farther away in Canada. He was at one end, I was at the other. My sister helped me out when she could. My sister helped me out with a lot of tough love, if you know what I mean. Like, you've got to do this. I don't want to do it. Go do it now. Well, I don't want to. It's embarrassing, or I feel like blah, 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 blah. Go do it. And she dragged me places and give me that foot in the arse that you really need sometimes. I was messed up, guys. I was messed up. So I know where I'm coming from with stuff like that. Finances will really, I don't know what it is, but it's like the number one cause of mental illness. It has to be. It's the number one cause of broken marriages and families, and maybe not number one, maybe alcohol and drugs are number one, but finances is right behind it, if it isn't number one. So, I know where I'm coming from, guys. So before you give me any of that hate mail, just watch it again and realize that I'm not preaching. I don't preach. I am not one to tell you how to live your life. I'm just trying to give you some advice on the mistakes I've made. That's all. What did I wear today? That's what I want to talk about too, because I got a couple compliments on it. Le Parfait by Armaf. I wish I could see how much I have left. Oh, I can. Look, it's through this spray. Oh, I still got 80% of it left. No rush to get another bottle. I'm going to get one anyway, and I'll tell you why in a minute. This is nice stuff. This was my scent of the night. My scent of the day was Curve. I said I was going to wear it. I did wear it, but I didn't really go anywhere, so I didn't get any compliments on it. I was literally just in the house. It made my dog sneeze. Is that a compliment for my dog? I think so. But my friend called me up just before I went out and said when he got off work, he was, well, not off work, he's working from home. He'd be done around 9 o'clock. And wanted to know if I wanted to pick up a couple of our other buddies and have a Halo night. We haven't had a video game night in, well, months before COVID started. We were all just busy, we could only get together certain times. And now that, I don't want to say COVID's non-existent here, but we haven't had a case of COVID in like 3 weeks. So, except for, we have a lot of farmland here. So we have a lot of, what they call temporary foreign workers come in. But they're isolated. They basically don't leave the farm. And that people with them, there's been a couple cases from them, but they don't affect the rest of us because they don't leave the farm. So, but I mean, that's not saying it ain't here. I mean, could blow up tomorrow. That's just the way this thing goes. But yeah, I said, yeah, I'll pick up a couple of our buddies, and if they want to, and we'll come over and we'll have a Halo night. And that's what we did. But I got 2 compliments on this one. Oh, sorry, coffee. Well, one from the girl who works at the perfume counter, cosmetics counter, and Shoppers. She fucking loved it. She was like, "Oh, what is that?" I mean, literally, these are pretty much verbatim. What is that? That is nice. That is very nice. What is it? And I told her what it was. It was like a mix-up. It was a clone of Creed Aventus and Creed Green Irish Tweed. And she just couldn't get over how beautiful it was. Which is nice coming from someone like her. She smells a lot. And I mean a lot of stuff just in the run of a day. And it was unique, and she loved it. Starts off, I find, just more of a citrus, pineapple-y version of Green Irish Tweed. Then it hits Green Irish Tweed. Then it kind of hits the dry down and becomes, again, a combination of Green Irish Tweed and Aventus. A beautiful scent. Basically, think of slightly sweet, fresher version of Green Irish Tweed. You know, it's got that, and performs like a mother. This is one of the ones, though, that you'll spray on 3 or 4 solid sprays, and you'll think in a half hour it's gone. It ain't gone. You go nose blind to this. I know everybody that I know that wears it does. They go nose blind to it within a half hour, 40 minutes. But trust me, ask anybody out there who wears it or smells it. This stuff is projecting for hours. Just because you can't smell it. Hours. It lasts for hours. Days. If you don't wash your shit. So yeah, very nice. So she was in love with it. She actually wrote it down. She was going to get her husband a bottle of it. She was a little nervous when I told her that it was you can't buy it in stores. So, oh my God, she says, how much is it going to cost me? I'm like, $30. She's like, what? She couldn't believe how cheap it was. Because it smells so nice. So yeah, she's going to get her husband a bottle of it. And the reason I say I'm going to get another bottle of it now is because when I bought it, it was 20, which I think it was 16 something. And I last checked Frag Buy, it's like $30 now, so it's creeping up there. So I'm going to grab it tomorrow. I'm going to pick up a prepaid card and grab this again tomorrow with a couple other ones, I think. Because I just got that itch. I really want a backup bottle before it becomes either they discontinue it and it becomes $100, $200, $300 cent, or they creep it up to 50 or 60. But I will not pay any more than $30 for Armaf. No, not that they're not great. Obviously, look what I did tonight with her. It's just, they're just a clone house. I can't do it. Reason I don't have any full bottles of Dua or Pineapple Vintage. I will not pay that price. I don't care how good quality they are. If they're just a clone, won't do it. Sorry. You'd have to be really, really good clone to get a $40 bill out of me, let alone $60, $70, $80, $90 bill out of me. Not gonna happen. So this is right at the price where I stop for Armaf, $30. But the second person, like I said, we went to my buddy's house. There's 4 of us. Don't worry, we kept our distance. We spread out playing Halo. And we wore a mask, believe it or not, because we're stupid. We're not stupid. We're going to wear a mask. We didn't wear it while we were eating, but we were still 7-8 feet away from each other while we were eating. And we had a great time playing Halo. His living girlfriend, I call her his wife. They've been together for like 7-8 years. They've been living together for like 5. His wife. She said this was really nice. She come into the room from wherever she was at. Said, "Ooh, what smells good?" And everybody immediately looked at me. I said, "It's me. I hope. Really smells nice." So it'll get your compliments. It'll get the ladies. Anyway, it wasn't a review or anything. Just that's what that happened. But yeah, guys, don't, like I said, you can pick up stuff like this. Is what I was getting at for like $30. Pick up a bottle of this and another Armaf, and you can get them Guess colognes and stuff, all under $30. Don't go into debt if you can't afford to pay top designer prices or niche prices. Don't. You don't have to. You know, I've got designers and niches, and this does me just as good, if not better. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, that was it. Just a quick one. I just wanted to talk about that. Going to bed. Tired. Peace, love, be good to each other, guys.